Hundreds of protesters clashed in California City ahead of the arrival of the U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping in San Francisco for the APEC summit. Hundreds of onlookers lined up along the route of the Chinese and American leaders' motorcade, while some were holding up signs that read "End CPC," or that is "End CCP," the initials of the Chinese Communist Party. Others cited human rights abuses and destruction of their properties in China. Many had Taiwanese and Tibetan flags. Clashes were reported among pro-China and anti-China demonstrators near the Moscone Center. This is the venue where many APEC meetings are being held. Police lined up their vehicles to block the demonstrators from passing motorcades or the dignitaries. Some protesters also converged on the plaza in front of San Francisco's ferry building, the gateway to the city, carrying banners and posters opposing the forum, calling for economic and environmental change. They waved Palestinian flags demanding a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war.
My message is to Joe Biden to call for a ceasefire now and to stop this genocide now. This is inhumane, the injustice, it's insane, the genocide, it needs to stop. We're here to, try to make a change, put in our efforts, speak up, just do what we can, honestly, to help our people back home in Gaza.
We need to really work on our solution to the climate emergency, the climate crisis. We are so far getting an F. I'm here to grade our response so far, and I hope we can work it up to a D, C, B, and an A, but so far we are failing to address this emergency.
The protests are expected to continue throughout this week's APEC conference. The meeting is expected to draw over 20,000 attendees, including hundreds of international journalists. Although it is unlikely that world leaders will even have a glimpse of the protests, given the strict security zones accessible only to the attendees at the Moscone Center Conference Hall and other summit sites.
Presidentes de 21 países líderes están aquí precisamente en San Francisco, van a estar hasta el día 19 y están haciendo un gasto enorme por recibirlos y tratarlos como reyes. Están diciendo que ya se pidieron más de 20 millones de dólares para recibirlos y tratarlos de lo mejor. Mientras que nuestra comunidad está hecha un caos. Vemos aquí a la gente, hay mucho indigente, no tienen casa, otros no tienen trabajo.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.